Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Happy Sunday everyone. In this video, we're going to solve a security challenge, guys, named as unvalidated redirects against the OWASP Juiceshop application. Basically, this application is particularly used for learning purposes with regards to pen testing if you're aspiring to get into a career that would test your cybersecurity skills. Alright, so let's quickly start, guys. All I have to do is get inside my Linux virtual machine, just go to this Juiceshop directory, start the application using this command npm start, and that's going to launch my web application so that I can launch it or access it via the browser. So here, what I'm going to do is quickly type localhost colon 3000. I should be able to access the application. Alright. So here what I need to do is I'm just going to quickly go to scoreboard directory, all right, within the application, and under unvalidated redirects, this is where I'm going to solve this challenge, guys. And again, I'm not going to view the hint because I know how to solve it. Okay, so I have the understanding about what this challenge is and how to solve this challenge. So let's quickly start, guys. So all you have to do is we have to enforce a redirect to a page that we are not supposed to redirect. Okay, so all I need to do is, and if you see here, it's kind of with coding, specifically asking us to do or solve the puzzle, okay, with a code basically, which we can call it as a payload. Okay, we can use a Python code or a JavaScript or whatever method you want to adapt. It's left up to you. So currently what I have already done is I have already constructed a Python payload, which I'm going to quickly show you and how it is going to help us solve this particular challenge over here. All right, so let me quickly open it with mousepad, guys. All right. So guys, basically the goal here is to understand how strict URL allow list works within the web application particularly, and how developers can safely implement a redirect logic, guys. So I will demonstrate a scripted payload which I'm currently showing you here, which is the Python payload that simulates a redirect scenario, guys, purely for our educational purposes, and as well as we are ethically testing inside this control lab environment, guys. Give you a summary of what this script is currently going to do or help us achieve in solving the challenge, basically. Okay, so this particular Python script tests multiple crafted redirect URLs, which is over here. Okay, against this Juiceshop's redirect endpoint, guys. Okay, to detect unintended redirects that bypass allow list checks in particular and potential instructions, and sends it to the application, guys, and checks if the server responds with a redirect 301 or 302 status codes over here, response status codes, and if it does receive the appropriate response, and the destination uh, is malicious in particular, like will.com over here. Okay, it flags that this particular outcome will be termed as a successful exploit, guys. So that is the background of this Python payload, or you can call it Python snippet, or you can call it a Python code itself. Okay, this is going to help us solve this challenge. So in other words, first thing that we need to do is just access this browser over here. We can right click and inspect. Firstly, what we need to find is we need to, let me quickly see if the recording is still enabled. The primary thing that we need to do is to identify the whitelisted URL or domain or endpoint. All right, so I think let's quickly do that, guys. For that, what we need to do is just right click on this HTML web page and just click on inspect. All right, and I'll do Control F and quickly type redirect and hit enter. So as soon as you do that, guys, you will see something called redirect to. Okay, this is a parameter that we push to the base URL, guys. All right, to achieve a particular outcome. And you can see here quickly the URL that it is giving us just now is something like https:// github.com/juice-shop/juice-shop. All right, basically this is the whitelisted URL, guys. All right, we can now verify using a command as well. All right, which we can fire under the Juiceshop folder. Okay, let me quickly go there. All right, so the command is, guys, I have just opened the terminal here. All right, so this is the command, guys. It reads grep space -a and then 10 and then redirect. So we are currently searching this, okay, this particular term inside this insecurity.ts file present within the lib folder. All right, if you quickly do this, you will see here what all the whitelisted URLs and domains the application is allowed to redirect to. All right, and these are deemed the safer ones. Probably these domains have some metadata or piece of some important application related files or information that will efficiently function the application without any issues, basically. Okay, and in case if we inject a string to redirect to a particular unallowed destination, okay, which is not present within this particular list over here, and use this allowed destination, okay, and instruct the application to redirect, that is all we are going to do via this Python code. All right, that is what the Python code is going to do help us do, guys. So basically, if we just open this thing over here, okay, if I just quickly go to scoreboard just now, you will see under unvalidated redirects, you can see this is the thing that we are going to do, guys. Okay, this particular challenge, which is rated 4 stars, basically. Okay, this is what we are currently trying to solve, and it's, if I just quickly go to desktop and run that Python code in front of you by doing a ls, so I'm going to use the Python 3 to execute this code here. you can see here it has solved the challenge in few minutes, guys. Not even few minutes, just within 5 seconds. Okay, you can see clearly the redirection seems to be working. Okay, so basically what it is trying to test is put this base URL and it passes a query. Okay, to tell that the application must redirect to will.com. Okay, that which is encoded in nature. Okay, in the sense it is obfuscated, and additionally what it tells is it clearly includes this whitelisted destination again, which is obfuscated in nature, and that means that the application is accepting the parameter, or sorry, a query, okay, that contains a string to redirect the application to the unintended destination. Okay, along with it, we are successfully able to embed the allow listed domain, okay, to our payload. Okay, and that makes sure that the application is successfully redirecting to the target unintended destination. Okay, how does this work in the real world, guys? You will see the challenge is solved actually by just running this Python code or the Python payload, which I constructed and showed you earlier, as well as I gave a small insight about what the Python code is built to do. All right, but however, to make things clear, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to open up the same browser, okay, and help you understand how this thing works. Okay, I'm simply going to inject a payload or pass a parameter within the base URL to help you understand how the redirect in real world works. All right, so all I have to do is just type http localhost 3000 / redirect is the endpoint, guys, which is susceptible in nature, that performs an HTTP redirect for us based on the to parameter. All right, and here what's next thing that I'm going to do is put a question mark and say to is equal to. So basically this is the query parameter, guys. It tells the application where to redirect to, basically. Okay, and then what I'm going to do now is specify the target destination, okay, which I want the application to redirect to, which is github.com. all right, /juice-shop/juice-shop. And this is, and let me tell you, this is the whitelisted destination, guys. I'm just checking whether the redirection to this whitelisted destination is happening or not, which should happen, basically. All right, you can see the application successfully redirected from localhost the main web page URL or web address to the redirected whitelisted endpoint, which is nothing but the github.com web page. Okay, so that is fine just now. Okay, but however, in case redirection to an unintended unwhitelisted or non-whitelisted domain, that is where it becomes nefarious. All right, so for that, what we need to do again is just copy this output over here. You can see here we have to copy this URL over here. All right, copy link address and just go back to the same thing, localhost. All right, if I quickly switch back to redirect to, and after that if you put this particular destination over here. All right, so guys, so there are some issues with the recording. All right, so if you see here, if we have to dissect this particular payload over here, URL payload we can call. Okay, so the will.com here is the actual destination that I want the application to be redirected to, guys. Okay, and this particular question mark x is equal to is the parameter, or that's basically a parameter that starts a query string, guys. All right, and this particular thing, the destination itself, all right, which is nothing but the allow listed domain or string that we are embedding as a decoy, guys. All right, and if I quickly hit enter now, if you see here, what happens next is it actually takes the application to this destination, which is will.com. okay, which is not, I mean, in a real world sense, this is absolutely a benign web page, guys, but however, in a real world scenario, this is not going to be the same case. Okay, the destination could be unsafe in nature, okay, which the application may redirect the user to. All right, so that is when putting a strong defense against this particular unvalidated redirects is going to play an important role in terms of improving the security of the application. Okay, because this is just a benign application used for learning purpose. It's absolutely safe, this particular destination will.com. Okay, and so that this is how the redirect, as in the unvalidated redirects issue, is currently present within this application, and we have successfully solved this challenge, guys. I wanted to give you a detailed explanation. That's why I took a little bit of time to help you understand how this unvalidated redirect mechanism or the issue works in a real world scenario. All right, and if you found this video helpful, please hit the important, guys. Do not forget to subscribe my channel for more useful technical videos like this with regards to cybersecurity. So this is one way of solving, guys. This was one way of solving, directly inserting this payload into the address bar, okay, from the base URL, using the base URL basically, which is the localhost :3000. Another one, but that is not interesting, okay, to do, or that is not an interesting thing to do. But actually, the challenge in itself asks us to do via a coding. Okay, that's why it mentioned with coding challenge. So we had to script this basically either using a JavaScript or the best thing that we could have used is the Python one. Okay, so we built the code within the Python and then just executed it. Within a fraction of seconds, it was able to test all the redirection to the intended destination, which the application or us did not expect that it would have redirected to using the allow listed URL or destination. Okay, and so that's the outcome here that we saw. So this particular script was successfully able to solve us the unvalidated redirects challenge.